Democrats are condemning Virginia AG candidate Jay Jones's disturbing text messages from 2022. But none of them are actually calling for him to drop out of the race. Many are surprised, like, I don't know, me. Fox News contributor Kayleigh McKee-White joins us now. Kayleigh, as we revisit these messages for people just catching up to this Virginia story, Jay Jones got this. This was made public by the Republican he was conversing with via text. 3 people, 2 bullets. Gilbert, meaning the speaker in Delaware, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head. Spoiler, put Gilbert in the crew with the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. He later apologized. Reading back those words made me sick to my stomach. I'm embarrassed, ashamed, and sorry. He wants to turn the page. Should he?
No, he should not get to. And the fact that he hasn't lost a single endorsement over this is extremely disturbing. You know, last month when we saw several pockets of the left celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, we were told that this was just a fringe movement on the left, that this wasn't representative of the entire Democratic Party. But I can't help but think this week, Brian, that that was not true at all, and that, in fact, the default position of the Democratic Party is that even if they're not going to explicitly encourage political violence, they're not going to explicitly discourage it. This is a mask-off moment. The fact that no one has called on him to step down de facto means that they must be okay with his comments. And what voters need to understand here is that Democrats are so far past the point of trying to persuade voters. They're so far past the point of trying to win things over democratically that all they have left is violence and mayhem. And it's really alarming where this could take us.
All right, so let's take a look at what everybody's saying, especially Abigail Spanberger, the congresswoman who wants to be the next governor and who seems to be, by the polls, up a few points. By the way, this is the early voting cast, 355,000 total. Voted in person, 243,000, 112,000 voted by mail. So a lot of people who voted had no idea about this story. But just look at what they've said in the past. I made it clear that Jay must take responsibility for his words. Senator Hashemi talks about accountability. Mark Warner, the comments are attributed to Jay are appalling, unacceptable, inconsistent with the person I've known. But nobody says he should drop out. For Lieutenant General Winsome Sears, Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears, she makes it clear that she thinks he should go. And she said that with Will Cain yesterday.
She takes full responsibility for language. Is that all? You know, words have meaning. She cannot be governor. She doesn't know how to lead. She doesn't know the first thing about telling her running mate that he needs to bow out. It is wholly unacceptable for him to remain.
Will this affect the governor's race?
It should as well. I mean, here's the thing. Accountability starts with admitting that this man is disqualified from being Virginia's chief law enforcement officer. And he's openly fantasizing about killing his political opponent and his political opponent's children. And think about the implications here. I fear the damage has already been done. And that now Democrats know, and far-left activists know, that they will never face repercussions from their leaders or from their voters for encouraging political violence. And even worse, if Jay Jones goes on to win, if Abigail Spanberger goes on to win, they will also know that, in fact, you might even be rewarded for it. Our politics are taking a very dangerous turn, and it really is incumbent on the entire Democratic Party, not just Virginia Democrats, to call this out and to call on Jay Jones to drop out.
I don't see it happening. If it hasn't happened yet, we'll see if the pressure heats up because he's already on the ballot, I guess they think. Kayleigh, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.